guys, this is Deb Joyce Meek. Oops. This is Deb Joyce Meek from Delight of My Art. Thank you so much for tuning in to our mystery stamping this week. It is Wednesday, January 28th. We get together every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and follow some cutting directions that I post for you on Mondays. You can also get this emailed to you if you are on my email list. The simple link to fill out the form to get on my email list is right here at email.orderwithdeb.com. And then you'll be up to date on all of the upcoming things too. We've got some really exciting things coming up in February too, a joining special, a really cool new stamping positioner, lots and lots of fun new things. We are still in January, however, and so we still have bonus days. So every time that you order $50, you get a $5 coupon to use next month. However, if you're just tuning in for mystery stamping, you can tune in for free and just use your own supplies at home too. So there's lots and lots of ways to participate and follow along and have fun with me. So let's go ahead and get started down to the desktop here. Oops, and I will take my face off here. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. This is a nice and quick, easy one. I am pre-recording because I'm on vacation right now. It is, at the time of this recording, it is a high of 0 here in mid-Michigan, and tomorrow is a high of 8. However, I am going to Florida, and so while you're watching this, I am enjoying hopefully some sun, and tomorrow's high again here is 8. And tomorrow's high in Orlando is 80. Yes, please. So I am so excited to get out of the cold here. Let's go ahead and get started here. We have a regular card base. This one is real red, 8.5 by 5.5, scored in half at 4 1/4. Just your regular card base. So we're going to start with that. We are playing with flip flaps today. So if you don't have these yet, these are super fun. And you can use these on scrapbooking layouts. However, you can also use them on cards. So if you haven't used these before, we're going to dive into these. So they come in a couple of different sizes. This one's 3 by 3, which is nice and versatile. If it is a square, that means that whatever piece that you put in here, you can have this flap open in any direction. So that's kind of a fun, it's giving you more surface area to play with. You have double-sided, and then whatever is underneath the flap is another surface that you can decorate. So we're going to be using one 3 by 3 flip flap, and we're going to use DSP number 1 is going to be 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 tall. I absolutely love this paper pack that I'm using. It's the Love Notes Designer Series paper. You get 8 each of all of these. Look how cute these are. These are like little Valentines. They're double-sided Valentines, little pieces, and little cut-aparts on those pieces. And then some card fronts, 8 each. So you can really make a lot of these. So I used all of these for my cards today, but you could really use anything that you'd like to decorate. I just thought these were so cute. So I actually have 4 samples for you, but we're going to put one together and then I'll show you my 3 alternatives. So this piece I cut down. It was actually a little bit wider than 4 inches, so I just cut 1/8 of an inch off both sides and cut the bottom off. So we're just going to put this right on the front there. Isn't that so pretty? So here's the back side of that one. We'll put that onto the front. We also had same color as base, 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. And the point of that measurement is to actually be the exact same width as the flip flap piece, because we're going to put this on the front and fold the flip flap behind here. So this whole hides the entire ceiling of the flip flap piece and makes a really nice base. So this is how a flip flap works. I don't know exactly how you would prefer to use them on a scrapbook piece, but when I'm putting it on a card, I have a little, my little backer here, and I'm going to put the sticky side, which is hidden underneath here. So everything is clear once you get this piece off. That is going to flap over to the back of our 3 3/8 by 3 3/8 So this is completely, you can see the seam here, this little stitching. I'm going to center that onto this piece here so that I can make that nice and centered. Now that means that maybe a little bit of it hangs off the edge up here. That's okay. Everything's going to be clear as long as this piece is centered on the base piece here. That would be good. So let's go ahead and put our little piece in here. I like to notice that there is an opening here. I'm going to put that at the front of my card. Again, I don't know what you would prefer to do for a scrapbook page, but I'm going to also notice my paper here is two-sided. We just click. It's so stinking cute. Since it is right side up both ways, I'm going to have my flip flap open this way on the left so that it can be right side up when you flap it. If I were to do it upright, you can see that this would then be upside down. So just whatever paper that you have or whatever decorations that you're putting on there, you can orient this how you'd like. So I'm going to put this in with the opening on the front here with my paper in. This just helps me figure out where everything's going to go. I have that evenly spaced in there next to all of those little stitchy marks there. And then we're going to line it up on our base piece here so that it's even. And while holding that still, I'm going to take the backing off of the flip flap and then just flap that to the back. So now we have this cute little double-sided, and now we can decorate this piece. And then when we put it on here, we have all of this fun extra room. I just thought this whole paper pack was just so cute with the double-sided pieces. I wanted to see both sides. So here is the, I've said this was neutral 3x3 decorated. It's actually another piece from the from the paper. So you can do that, or you can put white in here and decorate it. Whatever you'd like to do on this is another 3x3. It will be completely hidden by this flap when it's closed and be a fun surprise on the inside. And everything's all protected with this nice plastic layer. It's sad to lose this side of this piece, but that's okay. I've got lots of other cards to show you too, and I did use a bunch of all of the pieces from this same paper pack. So as I'm using liquid glue, I'm going to keep flapping this shut to see if I need to scoot this anywhere. To the left just a hair. And we can always shove this in further too. There. So there is our cute little piece, and now we can just glue this all to the front nice and easy. I would evenly space the red areas, or the, your border areas. Ignore your clear pieces on the side here. I just like how this little flower kind of peeks out on this one. There's our quick and simple card. We're going to decorate the inside now. Isn't that so cute? So the inside is just a white piece, or a neutral piece, again, 4 by 5 1/4. I'm stamping this Sending Love. I'm loving this stamp set. It is our $5 product of the month for January. So once your cart reaches 75, you can choose this stamp set or whatever the product of the month is, or even a previous one if you didn't get one before, for just $5. So that's a real fun bonus. Here's that stamp set, by the way, while we are gluing all of these things in. I also have a tutorial of 12 projects with 12 top demonstrators, including me. So you can get directions to 12 projects using this stamp set too when you place an order over 75 with any of the 12 of us. So I'll show you at the end a sample, my sample for this one. I think you'll like it. But we'll show all the alternatives for this first. Okay, I really liked these gems. I just made sure that they're still available. Faceted snowflakes. I thought these looked like the flashes from the camera, right? Wouldn't that be fun to put on this camera? So I can actually add embellishments to the front of this, even though it's kind of shiny and sparkly. Let's see, where would the flash be? Kind of right here, right? I'm just going to do a couple flash bulbs. It's just flashing off a storm, right? Flash, flash, flash. We just click. Happy Valentine's Day, and then sending love. I just thought that was so cute. So there is our first card. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Here is the next one. Be Mine. We've got some pearls on that one. And I fussy cut a piece from, I didn't do any stamping on most of these except for the inside of this one. So real nice, quick and easy card class you could use if you're a demonstrator, or if you'd just like to gather your friends and put this together. It'd be a great little class. Love you more, because you can get eight pieces per card pack, really. We got a cute little bow here. We've got these cute little gems on the front. And then this one flaps up. I felt like this one could go either way. And then we've got a Be My Valentine. This was a strip, and then this was another square from another piece. So I love the colors on this one. Super cute. And this piece on this was just the end of this whole section. So I just glued it on the top here. This was the same thing. I just cut it in 2 different pieces. So there's no waste on these either. And here's the last one. Happy Valentine's Day. Your extra special. I think that's so cute. And look, there's a place where you can write to and from. And since this is removable, we didn't glue it down, we can still take that out and write it to whoever we'd like to send it to. So whatever you're putting in the pocket, I wouldn't put on dimensionals, but you can add dimensionals to the top of it. That would be cute. And I added bows and little sequins and ribbons and other things. So there is our 4 cards for today. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Are you going to try this? This whole card pack was just screaming for somebody to make little Valentines with. So I just thought these were so cute. All right, so we have these. Go ahead and keep making your comments. Which one is your favorite? And I'm going to show you our product of the month, my version of it. So I have all the full color directions to make this really cool 3D frame. So you could recreate this with other products once you were done with this one. But I really liked this. I liked the you can do anything. I needed something to get me motivated to keep going. I'm cleaning my house. It's January. I've got this kind of motion of just getting clutter out and doing things and cleaning things. And so I just wanted some inspiration to keep going, because sometimes it gets a little bit hard. So I really liked having this, and I put it on this cute little easel that I found. I think I got this at Joann's or Michael's or one of those. I think you can get them at Walmart and Amazon, but I just really like having this in my craft room just to look at and encourage me. So if you get orders from me, $75 this month in January, which is coming to a close here, you will get that tutorial along with 11 others. So I'll put my face back in here. I appreciate all of you. You can go to orderwithdeb.com if you'd like to place an order. I'll just put that on the screen here. And of course, you don't have to order with me. You can just make comments and share the video. That is super appreciated too. I love all of you, and I appreciate you. I hope I'm having fun in Florida at Universal Studios with my family right now and keeping warm. And I will be home very shortly after this video airs. But I appreciate all of you, and have a wonderful day. Okay, bye guys.